Welcome to day 4 of this series of videos, our circumnavigation of the island of Tasmania in 2021. The day looked good, weather forecast was great, had a breakfast down at the east coast of where we stayed. People had work the next day and some jobs that they needed to get back to home to do, so we left Orford and headed to Swansea. It was our first port of call. We were going to do a fuel stop there. That'd get most home. So I didn't have to be anywhere and in no particular time. So I went through to St Helens along the coast, through Bishno, Scamander to St Helens, and here's some footage of that. See what today brings. Let's go. So if you're up this way, calling and see Bondi and the crew at the bark mill. They do good food and there's a really nice bakery attached to it as well. Okay, this is where I say goodbye to the crew. Beautiful. Moon vineyards here. And then into Bishno. There's a few people about in Bishno. As always, the bakery was pumping. Cars and bikes there everywhere. Now the sun's come out, have a look at the colour of that ocean. Along that beautiful coastline and through to Scamander. I was ready for a pit stop and a brew, so I called into what appeared to just be a shipping container in someone's front yard with public amenities across the road, so we called in there and used those. Got a brew and there was a kite show on the beach there at Scamander, so I popped over there and checked out the kite, so have a look at that. Sunny Scamander. looks like old mate set himself up a coffee shop in his front yard. So he's got a bit of a drive-through going on. A few signs. Motorcycle concreted into a block. We'll go over and have a look at it. An old jet ski. There. Coffee's good. Very good. And a toilet right across the road. So this is its commander. Bike soon better days. Something you don't see a lot of these days is kites. And it must be the perfect day for it. It is a little bit breezy here on the beach, so it looks like there's 1,000 kites flying around here. Check them out. Left Commander and headed to St Helens, just to ride through. Wasn't staying, calling in there in Scottsdale, so that was the plan. Made it to St Helens. A few bikes about here. Beautiful day. Not too hot, not too cold. You know, it never ceases to amaze me. I watch a lot of YouTube international people and mainlanders, and the distance that some have to ride just to ride a strip of road. We're here in Tassie, it takes you no time at all. Most destinations you go to, there's a ride on the way to that ride. So if you ever get the opportunity to come to Tassie on your bike, please do it. It's great down here. It's great. There's always something to see, and nothing's ever too far away. As our next destination, and go from there. If you please, if you like this content, give us a thumbs up. Really do appreciate it. It helps with the logarithm and stuff. If you want to see more of this stuff, please subscribe. I hope to bring you plenty more. As always, lots of twists and turns on all the roads here. This is what it is. 161 k's back to Launceston. So let's go. Take you into Pine Garnet and show you the waterfalls. Bitumen all the way. It's a lovely walk down to the falls. St Columbia Falls, I think they are. Come along, let's check it out. Columbia Falls, Pine Garnet, Tasmania. Come and check it out. Pretty cool to see. So St. Columbia Falls, pretty specky, bit of water about, always makes me a bit better, so I hope you enjoyed that. So left Falls, heading towards Scottsdale, down through the Wilbur Pass, again, lots of twisties up through there, another good ride, and through to Derby was the next town that we rolled through. Oh, let me tell you on the video all about Derby. Derby used to be an old tin mining town. It was all but derelict about 10 years ago. Someone built a mountain bike track here and now it's absolutely booming. You can hardly move here even during the week in the summer. I think they've had a couple of world championship events here. But that's not what I wanted you to see. There's a rock formation here and somebody's climbed up and painted it to look like a trout. That's what I'd like to show you, to see the town there. And there's the trout painted into the rock. There it is. It's a cracker. Somebody's with a good imagination. Been there a while. It doesn't seem to fade, so I'm not sure whether somebody maintains it or what the go is with it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And this is where the bike track head is. We head up from all the different trails. I'm going to get some bugs in this helmet. It's humid. Damn. Into the 50 to what? Who knows? Okay, Branxholme. Let's go Branxholme. Branxholme is one of, if not the most important town on the northeast coast of Tasmania. And let me tell you why. Hopefully we'll see as we come up over the hill. In Branxholme, they grow hops. and they grow hops for Boag's Brewery. So I hooked through to Bridport Highway back into Bell Bay onto the Georgetown Highway and headed back that way. Pretty good trip. Very enjoyed. I'm not sure of my total kilometres. I'll just put them here. Have a look at them and see what I did in and around there. But I want to thank all the guys that come on the trip, come up with ideas and help me organise it. Really keen to do it again next year. Same but different. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate you coming along. We had a ball. I had a ball, so thank you. I enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time. For those of you on YouTube, if you like this content, please give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe, and hopefully I can show you some more of this beautiful state of Tasmania. And hey, if you can, if you ever get the opportunity to come to Tassie and bring your bike, do it. Just do it. You won't regret it. Honestly, it is great for riding, great for travelling. Nothing's that far away. We make the kilometres sound like they're thousands of kilometres, but they're not that far, but they are far here because no straight lines. Always bendy, always twisty. We'll see you next time.